Determination. It's something we can't see, yet we've all felt and witnessed it at some point in our lives. At 48 years old, Ken Bonsall has experienced many occupations throughout his life.
Even from school, even teachers knew. You know, it's like one joke with one of the teachers, he'd ask questions to get you ready for leaving school. And he'd say, "Bonsall, what do you want to do when you leave school?" So, "I want to be a bricklayer in Army, sir." He'd go, "Welbeck Colliery." We just knew, we were, in this area, the mining area, heavily mining, you were proud to follow all your family's footsteps, for the family name to be a coal miner. It was a demise from losing the strike in 84, 85, from privatisation, things kicking in, and you can just see that privatisation for mining just didn't work when it's about profit based, and you just see standards dropping, pits shutting. In the end, you've always got this pit pride. It's always a pride thing working as a coal miner, working in a very, very dangerous environment. But then when the money's not there and standards start to slip a bit, it's not a very nice place. You haven't got as many men to do the work that you used to have, especially at Kellingley being the last coal mine where I worked up in Yorkshire. Very, very sad day, and good friends I met up there in Yorkshire, but it's the camaraderie that gets you through. I look back at it now, at my age, being one of the last young lads to be set on after the strike. I suppose we were lucky to have a job, but really, when we were set on it, we're like, job for life. So yeah, I'm bitter because a lot of people and a lot of way of lives got changed just through the mining industry closing. And it's a knock-on effect, not just the mining industry, everything that went around the communities. A different way of life for working class people in these areas, well, up and down the north. So yeah, I feel bitter for that.
Upon leaving the pits, he continued to work as a retained fireman for 15 years. But has since found popularity as the lead singer and guitarist in the rock band Ferocious Dogs, and continues to perform and record albums to this day.
Growing up around Notts and going to Rock City, you knew it weren't just like, oh, we've sold this venue out, because I'd been going all my life to watch massive bands. Started going as a breakdancer, back in the 80s, as every Saturday morning. So Rock City were a massive little mecca for anybody in Notts to go. So to play it, and then eventually to sell it out, that was just mind-blowing. And unsigned bands shouldn't do that, So it was a massive honour for us to do that, to achieve that. And it puts a milestone out that unsigned bands can achieve that if they work hard, if they've got the product. So we can achieve it if you work hard and, like I say, you're willing to put the money back in.
In 2012, Ken's son, Lee, tragically took his own life at the age of 24 whilst on discharge from the army.
I could have helped him more. You're always going to say that as a parent, so, you're always going to think what ifs and what ifs, but, I think you've got to, in life, you make your own and just go along with it. You make mistakes. I mean, the band helps, and that gives you focus, and that's where we threw everything after Lee died. We threw more and more into band as to occupy. We were determined because it was Lee who, from a small age, named the band. So Daniel, being his brother and the manager of the band and the fiddler in the band, we says that we're going to do it for Lee. So every time we go on stage, this is quite upsetting, but we always say, we'll do it for Lee. So every time we go on stage, me and Daniel hug and then say, let's do this one for Lee.